everyone, so how's the lighting in here? I hope it's not wretched. But today I'm still feeling super duper sick, but I filmed a tutorial earlier and I was like, you know what? I have nothing else to do today. I want to bring you guys a video, so I hope that the lighting in here is okay. I hope it's not like shiny on my forehead or anything. And I feel like a peacock today. And I did do kind of like a more decorative shirt because you guys were complaining about the last time. So I'm trying to fix it. But today I want to talk to you about my tips and tricks for avoiding split ends. You guys used to know I had terrible split ends. Well, I cut my hair out just a tad bit and they are looking a bit better. But now I want to kind of take you through my tips, my tricks, what I know, how to avoid split ends. Because one of the most important things is to get rid of a split end, because once it's split, it's hard to mend, if not impossible to mend, because hair is dead. Hair is dead keratin that comes out of your head, just like your nails or your toes, which is why it doesn't hurt when we cut it, because it's not alive. But it doesn't heal itself because it's not living, you know? So the best thing you can do is prevent split ends, and I'm going to tell you a little bit my tips and my tricks how. First thing is avoid heat. Whether it's a straightener, a curler, a hairdryer, avoid the heat as much as possible. Heat can really damage that. It's really bad. If you guys have to, like, you know, I'll be right back. The biggest thing is to avoid that heat. So if you guys have to blow dry your hair or something, please use one with either heat protection or that has a cold setting. I did a review of this. This is the Hana hairdryer. This is like my absolute favorite hairdryer ever. I talked about it in a review that I just did. I'll probably link it. But the reason that I love this is because it has hot and cool settings. It has cool settings, right? And then it also has a cool burst. So whether it's this dryer or another dryer, make sure that you have a dryer that blows cold air. So that even if you have to curl, if you have to straighten it, at least you can use cold on your hair when you're blow drying. And if you can, just let your hair air dry, please. Also, if you're ever shampooing, conditioning, anything like that, let's say you take really hot showers like me, you always want to seal the cuticle. Now you can seal the cuticle with a hairdryer. But what I like to do is actually put cold water in my hair after the shower. It helps rinse everything out, and it also really shuts that closed because everything is open and kind of porous, and then when you put the cold water on there, it kind of shuts it closed, and it makes it really smooth, shiny, and silky. Beneficial to your hair. Something that really, GHD has some good ones, Chi has some good ones. You can probably go to Safeway or Walmart or anything and find some. But try to always use a heat protectant serum if you are using heat. Another tip that I have, especially for curly hair, is that I always like to put my hair up, whether it's in a ponytail, whether it's in just like a band. I'll show you, hang on. Even if it's like a headband or clips and accessories like this, I love to just kind of put my hair up, you know, or put it to the side and all this stuff. Problem is, think about it, we have these hair bands, right? What are these gonna do? When we try to take them out, they are ripping our hair. And that is super bad. So if you guys can avoid it, try not to use these. Try to use clips or something like that. Because these will just, see if I pull, it'll just rip all the hair out, and then there's hair all over everything. I used to use them while I slept. My biggest tip for avoiding those split ends, because you pull them out and you wonder, why do I have split ends? Well, you're ripping out the hair, you know, you might as well just be ripping at it with a brush. My biggest tip is actually to sleep in those big old hair clips. And I had some here and I don't know where they went. But if you guys sleep in like those big clamps that just clamp down, you can super easily just clamp your hair up in like a bun and then clamp them over. Yes, I'm wearing a shirt. I don't know if I made that clear earlier. Anyways, you can just kind of clamp them down and then they'll kind of stay in place. Everything will be out of your face so you don't get acne, but you won't have to like worry about ripping it out. Also, the last thing oh, here they are. I found them. That's what I usually do at night, and I used to tie them up with like a hair tie that would rip my hair out. Nowadays, I just pin them up. But that's what works for me. Also, the other thing is combing. Please, guys, do not rip at your hair. The only comb that I use for my curly hair is a boar bristle, and usually I don't even comb my hair. I have curly hair. If I comb it, it gets frizzy. Like, I just don't use a comb. If I'm straightening, I always use a boar bristle. It'll take out the natural oils from my hair and disperse them so that it's shiny and smooth. And it kind of helps. Never use a ripping motion. Those big ones, some of them, like the ones that have all those things sticking out, sometimes those are okay. I have a couple that I really love, but just be careful when you use them. Or like the small tooth combs, just be so careful when you use them. Be gentle and always work from the bottom up. Because what happens is that if you start at the top, if there's any knots in your hair, you're ripping them down, they get caught. If you start at the bottom, you're working out the knots slowly, and then slowly it's going to get better and smoother until you get to the top and your hair is combed. Also, I've heard comb in the shower, don't comb in the shower. Your hair is so breakable when it's wet, so do not comb in the shower. If you want, you can finger comb through, but other than that, I really don't recommend it. So those are my tips and my tricks for kind of keeping hair smooth, frizz-free, preventing split ends. Tell me what you guys know. Do you guys have tips? Do you guys have tricks that have worked for you, that have worked for someone else? Let's all share in the comments below so we can be a big, happy YouTube family. So tell me what you guys think, what you guys know about, what you guys have heard. We'll see if we can clear up any misconceptions, such as combing in the shower. Is that good? Is that bad? Because I personally think it's bad, but I don't know. Or hot oil on hair. Hot oil, food equals fried food. Would it equal fried hair or not? Is my hair like a hamburger? Does it smell like a hamburger? I wish it did. Actually, I don't, because that'd be kind of gross, but then sometimes it'd be good because if I was hungry, well, no, it could make me horror hungry. Okay, never mind. Anyways, I don't wish my hair smelled like a hamburger, even though hamburgers smell good, especially the ones from In-N-Out. Be sure to share your comments below. We will talk about this, and I will see you all in the next video. I hope this was informative. Music Video Monday, this is what this was. I filmed it a lot earlier today, so I'll link it. And I will shut up and stop talking, and I love you guys. That's all. Bye.